Brady and Charlie tonight. Garrett's at work, but we just had the hashtag BB21 finale. Now, the final just outcome of winner, runner-up, America's favorite player, that was basically already scripted, right, Charlie? We knew what was going to happen there.
Yeah, because we knew part 1 and part 2 winners. So
yeah. So what we did not know was going to happen, however, was the bombshell of interviews and questions that that Julie and the house guests laid down. Now, number one, I will say, Charlie's got the fresh cut. My beard does not. So I'm letting you guys know this beard's coming off right after the podcast. I grew it out as the playoff beard.
Beard.
So hello, everyone. Welcome. And Charlie, it's crazy that, a year from now, you're going to be on this podcast talking about me winning Big Brother 22. That's nuts, right?
And how you're not a racist.
Dude. Hey, man, America will love me. I'm winning America's favorite player.
There you go. See, no.
All right. Hello, everyone. Steve, Matty Mo, Flames, Fume. By the way, Flames, killing it in the fantasy league. He's got over 100 points more than the next person. Moonlight says, anyone know where I can watch the finale and moment where he wins so I can see what happens? I would say if you just keep checking Twitter, if you just search like BB21 Jackson or BB21 winner or something, and then search under videos, usually that's kind of where I go to. People will post GIFs and stuff like that. It's very awkward. So let's back up a little bit, Charlie. Let's start with the actual outcome, and then we'll get into all the juicy bits after. All right. So we knew going into this that Jackson, Mickey, well, I guess we'll say Mickey. We knew that Mickey won part 1 of the HOH, so if there was any hope of Nicole winning the game, she had to win parts 2 and 3 of the comp. She ended up losing to Holly in part 2 by quite a little bit. She got beat by a full 4 minutes, and when you got 14 minutes and Holly gets 10 minutes, it's actually quite a big chunk of time. So Holly crushed the competition. And then Jackson and Holly faced off in part 3 of the HOH live tonight. And Jackson ended up getting the dub, and Holly knew that she missed it like right away. So it was kind of funny. Jackson didn't miss a single question at the end. And it ended up being that Mickey took Holly with him to the end. They were going to take each other no matter what. I think there was a little bit of intrigue with could Holly take Nicole instead? Because Holly probably would have had a better chance of winning, but her and Mickey were going to take each other. So, yeah.
No,
so
it's one of those things. It's like we were talking about. We knew they were going to be the final 2. There might have been a glimpse of hope if Holly won, but let's be real. Mickey's dominated this season.
Yeah,
like he's completely ran the show.
Yeah,
pretty much from the beginning.
Before we get into the questions, so those of you that are maybe this is your first time watching the Big Brother finale and stuff like that, which by the way, I do have the live feed up on my other screen. I'll be kind of telling you guys some juicy answers that have been going on because Mickey was pissed at the end. But yeah, so I'll be filling you guys in on those. I just can't show live streams on here because then we get shut down. It's not good. And really quick, we got some people. If you guys will share this stream, just take the link and click save, post it on Twitter, Facebook. I don't know, share it with your dog. Might enjoy it.
You're looking at a Big Brother 22 cast member right there.
Exactly. Brady, come into the screen, or Charlie, or there's a duo cast. Charlie and I were running it. All right.
My God.
So that would be amazing. All right. Anyway,
Brady stabs me in the back week 1.
Oh, it's happening.
We're a duo.
Hey man, we've already played Roblox Big Brother, and I stabbed you in the back before. We're ready to go.
Bro.
So maybe not week 1, dude. Like week 4, it's fine. I'll get you to jury. All right. So
I just want to make it the jury
until the hot chick in the season, starts batting her eyes at me, and you're cut.
Yeah.
Kidding. So, Charlie, do you think that the question and answer portion of finale night, because the house guests, the jury members, do all have both keys, so they can theoretically change their mind. But since most of them have been in this house, in the jury house together talking, do you think that the answers that the final 2 give in this question and answer portion, do you think that actually affects their decision making?
No, I think their answers are made up already. If you were going in there open-minded, absolutely, but I don't think a lot of people do. I don't think they go into that finale with their minds not already made. Does that make sense? I saw Fessy talking about this on Twitter, and he kind of like, yeah, I mean, we're in a hotel for a week after the roundtable. Like we think about it all the time. We know where our head's at.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd like to think, maybe it changed like Tommy's mind or Annalise's mind, maybe. But
yeah, you could tell with some of these questions. You could tell that the questions that came out hit Tommy pretty hard. You could really see a lot of remorse on Tommy's face with a lot of these questions. So, James says, "I'm so happy. That's good. I'm happy for you being happy, James." So anyway, Mickey won over Holly, which rightfully so. I mean, say what you want about Mickey, and as JJS says, I mean, a lot of the live feeders are not on board with Mickey, and we'll talk about this in a little bit. But Holly didn't deserve to win out of these two. If we're talking about strictly gameplay, Mickey deserved to win. Yeah,
absolutely. Mickey's a good winner. Like in terms of a Big Brother game player, I mean, this guy's going to go down as one of the better competitors of all time.
Yeah, and listen, these are not mutually exclusive. I love Mickey. He was so mad at the end, cherry on top of the finale. Yeah, like that. Like I love how he's so mad at the end. You can hate the guy and also just acknowledge that he is a good winner, and that's something that Tommy brought up when he was talking. He was like, "Listen, my heart says one thing, but at the end of the day, Mickey deserved to win." So
see it icy.
I like that. Icy cut? Oh yeah. Okay.
It's not like last year when I shaved my head and I looked bald like JC.
All right, Charlie, we're showing it once. I'll be honest, this is a little embarrassing. Right?
What, viewers took a fat W?
Yeah, so we had our point system going on, and this is what we broke down with.
Yeah, guys, viewers kicked our ass.
Yeah, this was
the final three, and you had America's favorite. Like
you had the final three, and share some points with the rest of us viewers. All right, you crushed me. Look at this. I came in second. You crushed me. You got double my score almost.
That was fun to keep up with this year. I'd like to do that in Canada and next year as well. That was fun. That was fun to keep up with that all year.
And I want to make an effort to watch BB Canada and Celebrity and stuff like that. Bucks fan says, do they show backyard interviews on live feeds? They do usually.
I think so. If not, they'll be up tomorrow. Rob has a podcast is going to do them tonight too.
Yeah.
I know it's Taryn doing them, so he's cool.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of your other favorite podcasts, us and some of the other podcasts, Big Brother podcasts. We'll be going live a little later, we're thinking tonight, because a lot of them are doing their podcasts, and then they're going to end up kind of posting it and having one big show at the same time. But, I mean, I'm on the East Coast, so is Charlie, and, it's 11:11 right now. Make a wish.
There you go. And Just Logan here says Mickey was the better player, not the better person, still a good winner. And I agree with this.
100%.
I think Mickey is going to be a good winner. Like, we haven't had a winner like this. The guy was a threat from day one. Day one, he was the counselor?
Which is funny
gimmick they had that they gave up after the first night.
Oh, okay, so I pose this question to you, Charlie. If Twitter and the crazy internet stuff was around back when Dr. Will won, do you think that Twitter would have hated Dr. Will? I think they would have.
I think a lot of people still hate Dr. Will. He was a liar. People have a hard time getting over people lying. Mickey had.
He was a liar.
Brilliant game moves.
A bit of a womanizer.
Oh, dude, him and Boogie with the what were they calling it? The homance?
The Chill Town, the homance, and they used to get up on the bring. They used to call each other and talk about how stupid the girls were on the season.
Hey, it's all subjective. It really, and I think the finale, they did a good job with it for about 10 minutes of really putting some stuff out there that dampened the beginning of the season. Because beginning of the season, we were having a hard time talking about certain things because it was just not fun to talk about. And it was some ugly stuff going on in the house and ugly stuff that was getting posted online. And they hadn't addressed it all year except for Jack's eviction, and they finally brought everyone together. And you saw it on Mickey's face when he won the game. He was so he had his robot stare where he doesn't look like he's a human.
So let's talk about this. We had the Q&A, all right? So let's tackle them one at a time. Number one, let's start with Ovi. That guy's a gem. Guy's a gem.
What a guy.
So Julie asked about a couple of instances, and I'm glad that they did this. Derek pointed this out on Twitter too, because I saw someone talk about Derek. Jacob talked about Derek. So on Twitter, Derek said he's glad that all this laundry was kind of laid out after the vote happened. That way it's not affecting jury votes, but we still want to address it on the finale because juicy television. So Julie asked Ovi, them, the Grateful Alliance, Undeniable, whatever it was at the time, locking out the other house guests and blatantly bullying them on TV. How did that come across to him? Because he got to sit back and watch the show on as it happened. And Ovi straight put everyone on blast. And Ovi is was he the youngest person on the show this year?
He was like 22, 23.
Yeah. So the fact that Ovi was probably the biggest adult and was so eloquent in his speech and how he delivered that, I loved how he did not come in and bash people. Where people that are like anti-Kemi can come out and say that like she was still a little harsh and she should have at least said that she accepted Mickey's apology and stuff. But Ovi he handled it with class. It was great. He said, yeah, it was bullying, and Nicole was able to back him, which is nice. And I like how Big Brother also gave Mickey and Jack and them kind of a rebuttal of sorts, even though it was not a lot of time for them to rebuttal. But it kind of caught them off guard. So then we get to Kemi, and Julie brought up the fact to Mickey that when he was camp director, that he put up 3 minorities and the old guy at first.
His face was classic.
And that's how some of the viewers took it. And he and Mickey was kind of shocked, and he kind of, when Mickey gets flustered, he has like super rosy cheeks. You can see him start to like red up a lot. And then in turn, we'll kind of put these together. She brought up the fact that, Tommy asked this question during his actually, which is, Mickey, some of the women think that you've kind of put them down and degraded them. And Mickey kind of gave the generic answer of, well, I love my mom, and so I love women. And Holly didn't necessarily like that answer, and it was obvious that Kat didn't like that answer either. She got a nice long camera shot of her being disgusted with his answer. And Holly tried using that in her speech a little bit, in the fact of, she said, well, I treated everyone with respect, and Mickey was a tool for my game, not the other way around. And that's when Mickey started to get pissed, and he got slowly more angry as it went on. Holly tried to grab his hand like after their speeches, and Mickey denied her and refused to hold her hand, refused to look at her, hug her, stuff like that for a while, until they came out. And then even when he won, he came out, went straight to Jack, and Jack was like, oh, don't worry about it, man. It picked up a little bit. And it was just it was kind of tough. Mickey, I don't want to feel too much sympathy for the guy, because he's going to get a big storm coming up. But I will say that has to be hard, right, Charlie, when he knows, I mean, he didn't know, but he had to have been pretty sure that he was about to win $500,000. And right before the biggest moment of his life, winning $500,000, which is supposed to be a happy moment, in his mind, he's just getting attacked by, you're a racist, you're a sexist, you are you're a bully, you are just targeting these people for things that, and in his mind, he hasn't done any of this, and he's getting bombarded by it all at once. Well, and then he wins $500,000. And so it's a big moment for him.
It's one of the big issues, and they gave them the chance to really talk about it. But I mean, this really dampened the season at the beginning. I mean, you guys remember? I mean, it was tough. I mean, it was everywhere. And I thought David put it best. He said to him and Jack, it felt like there was implied biases, and that's kind of how it came off. Yeah. I mean, they'll have conversations on their own after the game, and that's on them, to deal with that. But I didn't think they'd bring it up, to be honest. I thought Jack getting brought up at his eviction, they were just going to put it all on Jack. I thought that was going to be the end of it. But I'm glad they brought it up. It's good and bad, and it's ugly, and it needed to be talked about. I think that's the final, no matter what you think about it, I think it needed to be talked about.
Oh, I agree.
But Mickey has this thing where he always thinks he's right, and he's gonna learn about this after the game. Like he's gonna learn about what he did wrong and why people took it a certain way. And it's all about growing up with it, right? Like growing up out of it, really.
Jacob, I think that it was a lot more than the stomp a mud hole thing. I think it was that. It was the whole Jack and Mickey kind of going after Kemi for the shaker stuff, and the fact that Kemi got eliminated, third, fourth? She got eliminated third, and and she had to sit at home and like she delivered the line like, I don't know why you guys are obsessed with me, but because they continued to talk down about Kemi post eviction for basically the entire season. Which was a little weird to a lot of people. And listen, I am not the person who's going to sit here and be like, it was all racially biased, because was it? No, right? You're allowed to not like someone and for it to not be because, not just because a person that is of one color doesn't like someone of another color, of another race, doesn't mean that it's always racially based. But were there, as David said, implied biases in some of those interactions from house guests? Yes, there were. And I think that when they watch it back, they are going to they're going to end up apologizing. I liked Kemi's answer where she was like, I want them to see what they're apologizing for before they apologize for it. And it came across a little kind of arrogant. Maybe she should have accepted that apology right then and there, just for the sake of television, just to, kind of be the bigger person. But maybe Kemi doesn't have to be the bigger person. What's your opinion on that?
It's, I don't know. I guess it needed to be talked about. And like she said, you got to know what you're apologizing for. It's kind of a brutal delivered line, but it's true. They don't know. I mean, Nick said some bad stuff, and that's why I was glad she said his name. Because, like Bucks fan is saying here, he said he wanted to spit on our face and like all this other stuff. And Nick's supposed to be this, what was it? Children's therapist. That's like Nicole's a preschool teacher. You didn't see her. That's why Nicole won America's Favorite. She was a genuine person.
Yeah. And what's funny, I think what really made people like Nicole is Nicole, in her mind, just was never doing enough. She wanted to come in and win comps and play aggressive. And the way that the game fell, she had to lay low for like basically the entire game. And she tried to come alive. She came alive for a couple weeks, and then she had to float again and hope that Mickey or Holly or Cliff brought her to the end. And so it was kind of one of those deals where she had to float based on her gameplay. And so she was disappointed, but I think it was reassuring to Nicole. Now she won America's Favorite Player. In her mind, America was going to be disappointed that, she's a bust. She could have been America's Favorite Player, but she was just a bust. When in reality, that's what we kind of loved her for, is that she tried, but it just didn't work. There's nothing wrong with a lovable loser. I mean, third is nothing to sniff at.
No, and Nicole, when she saw her family during those questions, was just awesome, man. That was special. Nicole was such a genuine, special person to have on the show, and she's a great cast. Like she's a great cast member.
Yeah. And Bucks fan said Nick said he wanted to spit on Kemi. That's worse than anything Jackson did. I agree, and I think that the only thing is, I don't think Julie wanted to make this about Kemi against everybody that she could have, because yes, did Jack and Nick also and Christy also say things about Kemi that Julie probably wanted to talk about? Yes, but they wanted to still kind of keep it about those two that are up there. So in a way, Mickey kind of took a bullet for a lot of people having answered those questions, which is funny because Holly was involved in all of it too. So it's kind of funny that
I'm glad that Mickey won over Holly, because Holly, well, she tried to play it off like, I'm containing the beast. No, the best thing she did was she got those 2 evictions, but Holly was really like using him as a meat shield. It's like she wasn't playing as scared as someone like Cliff, but like she wasn't playing in your face like Mickey was.
Yeah.
What? Tommy voting for him, even though about that lie, that is an awesome jury member. That is someone who voted on the game.
Tommy's a lot of respect to Tommy, because I think Tommy and this kind of goes along with this, right? What did y'all think about Christy's answer when she said, I'll call you, talking about apologizing? I loved that by Christy personally, because she said, you know what, I'm gonna watch it back. And kind of like Kemi said, like, Christy wants to know what she's apologizing for first. You don't just want to be like, oh, sorry, when you don't even know what you're apologizing for. And I think that Christy said, you know what, like, when I apologize, I want to be genuine and I will reach out to you. You don't have to come to me and ask for an apology, because you shouldn't have to. And I like that. And I think Tommy will do the same thing, right?
Yeah. And, you know,
Tommy was visually upset when everything was being talked about, when the bullying thing, when Ovi got done with his speech and it showed the whole jury, Tommy was very upset. Like, oh my God, I can't believe I was in that room. And now I'm seen in this light, you know?
it's pretty crazy. Yeah, it was a 63 win. The votes for Holly were Kat and Jess, which we knew was happening, and Nicole was the other one.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, it was 3. I said, yeah. Oops, I didn't mean to put that one up. Sorry, Fume. Are they going to be backyard interviews? Yeah, they are doing backyard interviews. I have the live feeds up, but they take a while because they move everyone out to the backyard and set up all the lights, and they get a whole system going so that everybody can interview every house guest. So it takes a little while.
And I know with the backyard, we got Taryn doing it for Rob as a podcast, and JC is doing it for Big CBS. Now, why the hell they picked JC is beyond me. You know, you had Evil Dick doing it in the past. You've had Dr. Will. And now you have JC. What the hell? Brady, you win the game. You walk out of the house, and JC is interviewing you. What are you saying?
I'm like, dude, really?
That's like, dude, that's be my reaction. Like, this is the guy. Like, out of
if I won $500,000, if I won $500,000, JC would be bowing down to me.
Yeah, exactly. You'd be like, this is the best you can pull out of your fucking bag, JC.
Charlie, what do you think about Holly getting a great pay for laying on her back?
Hey, man, that stool should get a fucking pay cut, right?
Dude, the F-bombs, Charlie. This is a family show.
Finale night. No.
We just lost 5 viewers because you're swearing. 6 viewers. I blame you.
Dropping like flies.
Yeah. Tommy was the one who jumped up in the room to Nicole. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I think Tommy's gonna look back and he's gonna be very yeah. Belinda, did you not watch the season? She's more of a top girl. God damn it. All right. What did I miss? Oh, last thing. I thought Bella did a really good job biting her tongue. She could have said a lot more to Nick.
She could have.
She could have laid into him. Dude, and I thought she was going to. I thought Julie was
waiting for it.
And I love how Bella just put it simply. Bella said, quote, Nick, when I got evicted, all I said was, please don't make me look stupid. And Nick answered it for her. He was like, and I made you look stupid. She's like, you made me look stupid.
You know, one of the things with Jack was Jack knew what he said. He's seen it for that.
Yep.
And, you know, he said it came from a place of ignorance. And, I mean, you know, Jack and that chick, dude, that was a tough clip to watch when it happened.
Yeah. I mean, and here, listen, guys, this is one of those things with Jack. Now, was he good TV? Absolutely. Like a really good like good competitor, everything. But Jack, in my opinion, is my opinion, I feel like he cares a lot about his image to other people. And so Jack is going to be very careful about what he says in interviews here on out. And so people are going to like Jack more and more because he's going to be very careful about what he puts on Twitter and the shows.
And I think he's going to grow from this. I mean, he's been at a jury house for 50 days by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's had people go, but I saw people. Yeah. Can you blame Nick for this? The kind of guy he was. I totally saw this happening with him getting next with someone.
The second we saw that haircut, we knew that there was something going on with him. All right.
No, but between Kat and Bella, I mean, Kat has such an awesome personality, whereas Bella in the house, she was she was mean, bro. Like,
Charlie, what's Nick on the dirtbag scale, 1 to 10?
I'm gonna give him a 6.9.
God damn it.
He's a horny bastard. Look at him rubbing his foot on Tommy's wiener.
Cat smoking hot. I don't blame him. I mean, sure.
Kat is another person. That was a great cast, man.
I think she has a big, fat set of personalities.
Jesus Christ.
What? I think she's nice. Queen Catherine.
Kat had a boyfriend before the show.
Lane, you're looking for something to be angry at, my dude. You're just trying to be angry, man. Just chill, man. This is the happy side of the internet. We're all happy here. We're all friends, all right?
All right. So all right, we got to go. Who was the hottest female house guest and the hottest male house guest this season?
Oh, I'd bang Tommy.
Oh, dude.
What?
He's like 5 foot even. I feel like it's all a foot and a half taller.
I'm 6'2". I got the beard. The people would already just look at this podcast and be like, I don't know. Could be gay. Could be what do they call them? Bears, right? The big burly gay guys.
Mood.
And look, I put personality into a lot of the girls. So going into the season, I said that Annalise was the most attractive girl they've had on there in a while. Right. I think Annalise, but now that I've seen Annalise, I don't have the same personality.
You're not into a chair, bro?
Yeah, exactly.
She'll be on the challenge in 2. No, her and Jack will be on X on the Beach in 2 years.
I mean, Charlie, do you agree?
Clear the big red hole, baby.
Yeah, I'd say probably Kat for the females, but whatever. If Annalise had a single brain cell, she'd be a dime. Okay, so let's go through. Let's just talk about the house guest, Charlie, really quick. Your guttural reaction. Give me just what you think of these people in 5 words or less. All right.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know how I'm going to do with this. I'll be honest.
David.
I wish he had more time.
Ovi.
A gem. Like you said, a good word. He's awesome.
Yeah. Kemi.
Again, I feel like we just never got to know her.
I agree. Bella.
You know, I like my preseason favorite.
Wow, that's telling. Sam.
Send it.
Sam is going to go down.
I forgot he was on this cast. I'll be honest.
I think Sam's going to be the most forgettable member of the cast, and I liked him too. That's what's weird about it. Jack.
Aquaman turned caveman?
Cat.
How you doing? No.
Oh my God. Annalise.
The cat is Brett. Annalise is a chair. No, but she'll be on the challenge.
Nick.
You gotta move on, brother.
Jessica.
Who?
Exactly. Christy.
I can see she'll be. She will play Big Brother again.
I agree. She played hard. Tommy.
You're doing. I forgot what he said, but Tommy was cool. He grew on me.
You missed an opportunity with Jessica not going. Cliff.
The big red hole. But no, Cliff played way too scared. He played that new generation of scared gameplay that I just don't like.
Yeah, Nicole.
You know, a true, genuine person in America's Favorite.
Yep. Holly.
If she would have won the HOH and cut Jackson, she could have been great.
And Nikki.
He'll be a good winner, but he's
right now in chat.
Favorite ever. He's
in
a good winner.
chat, if you had to pick 4 house guests from this cast that you want to see in future games, with not Jackson, they generally don't bring winners back. Sometimes they do, but
no, they might. He's an actual winner though.
Yeah, that's true. But let's say not Mickey. 4 of the house guests from this season for an All-Stars or whatever that you would bring back. Who would they be? I want to see who you guys would have.
Yeah, who would you guys bring back? All right.
I personally, because I think David had promised. I would bring back David and Ovi. And then probably Nicole and Christy. What do you think?
2 females, I'm bringing Kat and Christy. And the males, I'm with you. I want David. I want to see him back. And I could see Jack coming back. I think they're going to try, give him a couple years. If he ever wants to come back, that'd be up to him. But
that's something I wanted to talk to you about. So the Big Brother contracts, Charlie, we kind of got we pulled back the curtain on Big Brother contracts over the past couple of days. It turns out that
Oh, yeah, they're open for a year.
Right? Yeah, they are contracted through the following season. So all the house guests for Big Brother 20, their contracts, they are officially open to sign with other companies other than CBS starting tomorrow. So if
we
you
will see Tyler on the challenge, is what you're saying?
So if Tyler wanted to be on the challenge, he is now officially eligible to enlist for that tomorrow.
All right, we're going to go through a bunch of these names. We're going to fly through them, all right? I'm going to bring them on screen. Christy, David, Kat, Ovi. Pretty much, I think what you said. Right?
I like that.
That's like a mix of ours. Christy, Holly, David, Jack. I would like to see, Holly playing again without Mickey would be interesting.
Holly without Mickey, yeah.
Nicole the Hog. Christy, David. Man, yep. Cliff, if you ever on a season with that dude, get him up first. Nicole, Tommy, Ovi, Kat. That's a good combo.
And once again, there's your Tommy without Christy. How would he do,
Yeah. Nick, David, Cliff, Christy. A lot of David, man. See, I feel like we were robbed of David playing this season, man.
The thing is, I do disagree with Cliff. And I see a lot of people putting Cliff, but like Cliff had chances to play this game and he chose not to. And so would he learn from his mistakes? Or, I don't want to call him an old dog, but you can't teach an old dog new tricks. And I think Cliff would play the same. I think he'd play scared again. Nicole,
Tommy, Tyler, and Casey. Tyler or Casey. I could see Tyler 1,000% back.
Yeah.
He was America's favorite, and he played hard.
Oh, yeah.
Ovi, Kat, Tommy, Nicole.
Yep.
I'm down. I didn't say Nicole, but I agree with Nicole. Cliff, David, Jack. Dave and Jack, I want to see them back.
Especially since Nicole was so close. And in All-Stars, everybody plays early, so Nicole would have probably a better chance in an All-Star season.
Christy, Nick, David, Ovi. You're seeing the trend.
Yep.
You're seeing the trend of names. No one's picked Jessica. Sorry.
It's a lot of Nicole. It's a lot of Ovi. No Sam.
Yeah. David, Ovi, Nicole, Tommy. That's
no Bella.
And I think it also shows it's a good Nicole. Cliff can be like Chicken George. Yeah, they might.
And you know what?
They're going to want to bring an old person back theoretically.
Until Noelle, we didn't see a Kemi, and everyone loved Kemi going into the season.
I don't think Kemi would want to go back.
I think her personality might be a little too self-destructive. I feel like she gets in her own head a lot.
I want to see Tommy play without Christy, or vice versa. Absolutely. I would like to see vice versa of that.
Do you want to see Cameron back, Charlie?
No. He sucked. Dude.
Who are the three for America's Favorite? The top three vote getters were Cliff, Nicole, and Tommy.
Kind of the three we thought they'd be.
Well, a lot of people thought it was going to be Kemi. I mean, it's interesting because usually the three top vote getters, usually one of them is someone that's been campaigning for themselves on Twitter, but none of the pre-jury people get enough votes, which is interesting.
Who is Sam? Guys, Sam was going to be one of the ultimate forgotten house guests. He was a cool guy, but you know what? He could have done something about it, and he didn't. He was a bystander.
Lane, why are you so angry? You gotta calm down, man.
Next season is America's Favorites. My guess is if they ever bring all returnees back, it'd be in winter time and it'd be like a month-long season.
I think that we should do a digital Big Brother in which there's it's me sitting at my computer for 3 months straight.
No.
Oh, no. All right, Charlie, if you had to bring one back, Megan or Cameron?
There's no way they'd bring Megan back.
Yeah, I was going to say Megan self-evicted. There's no respect for anyone that self-evicts. Except for that one chick.
In their eyes, they would never bring anyone back that did that, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like they wouldn't bring back Chima. Or was it
Chima? Still no backyard interviews yet. So, yeah.
All we got for the future is that it's going to be Big Brother 22. There's no celebrity this year. At least they would have announced it tonight, right?
They hurt my boy Mickey. Hey, it happens, man. Everyone's going to like and hate some people. Now, I'm one to give people the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to see what his reaction is going to be when he goes back home and is able to watch things back. I mean,
I think Mickey is going to disappear and we will never hear from him again.
I agree.
He's going to win. Look, we don't hear from Maggie.
And one thing that it's and I know it's a tough spot. And you're on national television, and Mickey didn't know how to feel because he won $500K, but he has all these accusations coming against him. Some of them warranted, some of them maybe not. But then, like, the one person who's had your back this entire time is Holly. And then when Julie tries to do something encouraging for him, So Holly, Mickey, is this going to last? They answered at the same time. Holly was like, I think so. And Jackson goes, 1 day at a time. And then Holly goes, yeah, 1 day at a time. Like, come on, man. At least give her some hope. The dude's like, you know what? I used you for $500K. See ya. I think that they're not even going to be a thing in a week.
I think for me, Mickey will come in as probably a top 10 game winner.
I agree.
He'll probably end up being a really, really sought after winner. And people are going to, you know what, though? I'm glad a showman's got to the final two because people are going to start targeting him again.
FMS said, was Dr. Will on? Yeah, he asked the roundtable questions. And in all honesty, the roundtable kind of sucked. It was just about, like, would they take Nicole to the end? Whatever. It's just, yeah. Jackson ghosted her. Yeah, I think Holly, there's going to be a lot of heartbreak coming out of here.
This is a good thing because this brings up the last couple seasons, and it's what I want to talk about tonight. If Holly would have won tonight,
spiteful jury.
This would have been 4 years in a row. If Holly would have won tonight,
right?
But we had Paul lose twice, and Tyler lose last year, and it's, if Holly would have won tonight, it would have been 4 years in a row.
It's nice when the best player of the season wins the game. Even if Nicole would have won out, she shouldn't have beat Mickey. The last person, Mickey
she would have taken Mickey.
Mickey played the best game top to bottom. I think the only person that if they would have beat Mickey at the end and I would have been fine with it would have been Christy. If Christy would have managed to make it to the end, final two against Mickey and beat him, that would have been logical. But out of all these other people, Holly, Nicole, Cliff, Tommy, Jessica, Nick, Annalise, Kat, or Jack, none of them deserved to win over Mickey. None of them.
They did America's Favorites versus Podcasters over the top season. Can we form a final three with Taryn? He's a funny guy.
Yeah, exactly. Jacob said Nicole won because they wanted a girl to win. Tyler lost because bitter jury. Yeah.
Also, Nicole won because he should have taken James. Nicole did have a hand in a lot of evictions that year. As much as I loved Paul that season, and as much as we all know he played a better, more underdog type game, he should have taken James. He would have beat James 8-1, probably, right? Then again, who knows? That guy's had some bad luck in juries.
But yeah, FMS says my pre-pick season was Jackson getting out first. That's tough. Charlie, do I dare to pull up our lists?
Was it list who we thought would be win, or was that favorites, or what?
That was our rankings. Here's your ranking. All right, you had Nicole last, followed by Christy and Jackson at 15 and 14. Then Holly at 13.
Yep. Wow, I had 13, 14, and 16, and they were the final three guys. Don't listen to me.
And then, so counting bottom up, then you had Jessica, David, Kat, Sam. That's the bottom half. Then your top half was Cliff, Ovi, Annalise, Tommy, Nick, and then top three, Kemi, Jack, Bella.
See, I really liked Bella preseason. That means Bella was number one. I thought she was awesome.
And mine reverse order, I had Sam, Bella, Ovi, and Cliff as the bottom four, followed by Jessica, Holly, Nicole, and Kat. That's my bottom half. Then top half, Nick, Jackson, Kemi, Christy, and David, with the top three of Jack, Tommy, and Annalise. So I had Annalise and you had Bella. Shows how much we know. I've been watching this literally every season.
You know what that shows? That shows we get evicted first.
I will win the whole show. You hear me?
Yeah, just gotta walk around calling people bald head and see what happens.
All right. Anyway, at least there were no pregnancies this year. We have no idea. Kat might be pregnant. We do not know. We do not know.
Oh yeah, wasn't there some stuff in the house? Hey man, what's this season going to be remembered for? All right, everyone, in one word, you have to say what the season will be remembered for.
Yeah, one word. Everybody, right now, one word. If someone says Big Brother 21, one word. What is it? Any links to after show interviews? They are currently not up yet. The first interviews to be up will be on the live feeds. They're just still in the process of setting up, and I have work in the morning, and it's almost midnight. So.
My word is going to be crabs. Oh, someone put it.
Bucks fan put crabs.
Stool. Love Island. I forgot that was a thing.
Racist. Oh, dude, Love Island. Yikes. My my word will be production. They fed a lot of stuff to Jack and Mickey about like, hey, cool your talking, which is so funny because
even to Holly.
Yeah, like production was hinting to them, hey, don't say these things because you're coming across bad to America. But then they put them all on blast. That was like production being like, you know what, Julie, just lay into them because they've caused us a lot of pain.
Dude, did you see this? Holly didn't know what day, so she went and asked production and they told her.
Is that confirmed?
That is confirmed. She said it on feeds. We didn't talk about this.
Wait, what do you mean for the competition?
So it was before the competition. She was going through the days because they were thinking it was going to be a days comp. So she went and asked production.
Like what day it was?
And they told her.
Interesting.
What's the point? Yeah, this season did have a production damper on it. But hey, maybe they'll learn their shit. And
Belinda said the interviews are on the live feeds. Yes, they will be. Just not yet.
Yeah, it's JC doing those, so enjoy that.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, AfterBuzz TV has JC and Rachel is so much better.
Rachel Swindler?
Yeah.
From like, was it last year, year before?
Yeah, Big Brother 20.
Anyway.
Speaking of being brought back, just one last thing.
Oh, no. Last
week they had on a Swaggy was on there. I totally see that dude being brought back.
Yeah.
I think they love him.
He's starting to win over America on Twitter, too. He's a little obnoxious. I think that he was a bit too much for that cast. And I think if he's on a cast with other big personalities, Swaggy would be great.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Chances of having returnees next season, if 4, who would they be? If 8, who would they be?
In my opinion, the ratings were so bad, there will be at least 4 returnees.
Yeah, they really need to bring up ratings. I think they might do another coaches season. They might. Who are our past winners?
God, no, I don't even think that matters. I think we'll see Tyler for sure. Yeah, I think you'll see Christy from this season. I think that's 2 people you will definitely see if there's people back. If Christy wants to, and if Tyler wants to, also.
Let's bring all the old. Okay, real question, Charlie. Is Cliff the best old guy to play Big Brother?
Has to be Evil Dick. He won.
Ah, that's true. He just doesn't seem like the old guy because he was.
He doesn't. Yeah, exactly. He does not come. But in that cast, he was like the oldest one by like almost 20 years.
Jacob, you're weak, bro. I have to be up teaching 11-year-olds at 8:30. So, well, that's when I have to be at school. So, I wake
Level
up
6 for 6 shooters.
They
both had 2 members in the final 2.
I'll say level 6.
Six shooters did implode, but man, were they running the show. Level 6 got in the head of Fessy, though.
Belinda said I liked Kevin. Yeah, but was Kevin a good game player? It's like Donnie made it decently far, too, but like, did Donnie really play?
Yeah.
Kevin just walked laps every morning. All I remember Kevin for is walking.
I'm going to say 6 shooters right now. I think they were pretty damn good. But they did implode. We'll give it in a year. We'll be able to answer this stuff a lot better.
Now, here's the thing, FMF. This is my thing with All-Stars is there are like the past. How long has it been since people were like, you know what? Like as soon as the season was over, even while it was going on, people were like, you know what? This is a really good season. Just overall, I like most of the people on the season. Everyone just wants to be angry on the internet these days, and so it's hard for All-Stars to be made, people that they would want to see coming back. And the people that people dislike on Twitter, they're not disliked for good reasons. Like when Rachel and Brendan were dominating the house, people didn't dislike them because they were necessarily like all that bad, like personally to people, like to Reagan they were, but like they hated them because they kept winning. And that's a good reason to root against someone. So you bring them back for All-Stars because they're good, wrestling heels. Jillian for All-Stars. Damn it.
Shout out Chris Hall, man.
Wow.
Welcome. Guys, if you haven't, like and subscribe. We'll be back definitely for Big Brother Canada, Big Brother 22. We'll be live next week covering some wrestling. If you guys are into wrestling, AEW, Fox on SmackDown, or SmackDown on Fox. I messed that up. Overall, what would you rate the season, Brady? 1 to 10.
It picked up. It was really slow in the beginning and kind of depressing with all the Camp Comeback stuff. But I think Camp Comeback was perfect with who we had in Camp Comeback, so that kind of saved it a little bit. It kept David and Kemi and Ovi on our screens for a little while longer, which was nice. So I'll give the season like a solid 6.5, 7. It ended up turning out.
I agree. I think midway, once that implosion happened, the season got good, man. The gameplay was very good. I really enjoyed the gameplay. And Jackson's move and Taco Tuesday, I'm going to give it a 7.5. I think it really turned up, and we had a good winner, no matter what. We had a good gameplay winner.
So hit us up at Visokii Tweets. I'll respond to you. Hashtag BB for BB. Hashtag for BB. BB for BB. 22. We're doing it. I'm sending in my application this year. Send in applications, guys. If one
we need more fans on the show, man. We don't need.
We do. Flames said fantasy podcast. Man, you better just start your own. You're the fantasy guru here, dude.
Now that Big Brother's done, we'll be going live for much more things.
What do you think? What do you all think of comps this season? Big Brother is running the risk, in my opinion, of being like a Survivor, where it is all the same comps every year. So hopefully, I like how they spiced it up a little bit, but I think we didn't have as many endurance comps, in my opinion, as we usually do.
All right, so back next year when Caitlin Herman is the winner. So,
what?
Oh, just say
Oh.
That's how we end it.
BB Canada over BB US. I'm going to try my best to be there for BB Canada. So when's the next actual season, Charlie? When do we start up next?
Big Brother Canada would be in March.
All right. So at the very latest, we'll see you guys in March. Tune in. We're going to try to get back to some wrestling, maybe do some movie stuff. Charlie and Garrett do a lot of random ones here and there, but it's in the middle of the school year for me, so I'm teaching every day. I'm tired, so I'm going to bed.
Yep.
Jackson is the best comp beast in history, right? I think there are other people that have been better.
I think he will go down, though.
He's up there. He's up there.
Yeah. It's going to be definitely one of them.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right. Make sure to like and subscribe. Click the bell so you know when we go live. And until next time, guys, peace.